If you're feeling conflicted about everything that happened in episode 16 of Kamen Rider Zeztz, I don't blame you. I think that's exactly where the writers wanted us. And honestly, that's where I am. Probably the biggest, there's a lot to be conflicted about. There's a lot to discuss. There's a lot of things to go back and forth on. This could be a long episode, but I want to focus in on one thing. Did Baku make the right choice trusting Zero? That's the thing that has me the most conflicted right now, because I haven't trusted Zero for a long time. And while Nox is an enemy, Odaka is an enemy, or he's acting in alliance with the Nightmares are actively harming people, there's something that feels off about the way that Zero is telling Baku to operate. He's asking him to be loyal without questioning. He's asking him to basically not question his orders to kill somebody. And when he finds out about this, that Baku has questioned him and hasn't just killed Nox, killed Odaka, he's upset with him. And I think the part of the episode where Baku walks away from him, and then he falls through the sky and ends up landing on his bed. They say, from when I was a kid, I don't know if this is the same in Japan, they said that if you fell in your dream and you hit the ground, you would actually die. And that's why you always wake up before hitting the ground. Well, in his dream, Baku, Agent 7, did not hit the ground. He instead woke up and he was on the ground in his bedroom, in his jammies. So that's something that raises suspicion. It definitely felt like that was something that Zero was doing to him, something that Zero was using to maybe put him in his place and kind of assert his authority over Baku. How dare you question me? And that's just one thing. That's just one thing from this episode. There are lots of other examples of reasons why I don't trust Zero. I don't know where you fall on it. Do you trust Zero or not? But the idea that this superior of his is telling him there's no other way to do this than to kill this guy is interesting, and it should create conflict. And I feel like Baku's answer and his resolve, like, here's the thing, I'm even conflicted on this. I don't know that I like him accepting the role as the one and only agent. But I like that he's doing it. Even if he's mistaken, I like that he's being a man and showing growth. And Zero said that he's come a long way, and I agree he has come a long way. But I don't know that he's come a long way in the way that Zero thinks, or if he's come a long way in the way that I think. And the neat thing is that we're not getting inner monologue from Baku on what he's doing, why he's doing it. We're seeing moments of him being still and reflecting and then choosing to do something. When he put down the phone, I don't know if it was last episode or the episode before, it was because he was upset with Zero and he didn't just want to blindly follow his rules. And I was thinking maybe he didn't want to be tracked, maybe he didn't want to be heard. Zero found out about it somehow. That's another interesting point. How did Zero find out about it? We don't know. And that makes him more suspicious to me as well. Also, Zero didn't show himself during the scene where Minami and the detectives were in there. He was just a regular bike, and they were dealing with him, even though we've seen him come out into the real world as the Zero robot. And I find that suspicious too. He was completely silent, even though he's upset with Baku and uncertain about him. And later on, he tells Nox that, like, you've lost your license, which I love the 007. I don't like 007, but I do like the 007 reference. License to kill. You've lost your license to transform. You're not allowed to use that driver anymore. So he snatches it from him, and then boom, Nox pulls out another one. Very cool. Very cool moment. But getting back to, did Baku make the right choice or not? I don't know. There's really a lot of evidence to say that Zero shouldn't be trusted. He's saying it's a big national secret, and he can only share that secret with a trusted agent. So therefore, Baku has to earn his trust again. Why? If code is in people's dreams, if you're in his head, if you're working with him and manipulating him in these different ways, then don't you have the insight to know that he's a trustworthy individual? Or are there certain things that he can do that are outside of your scope of control that affect whether or not you can trust him? Or are you just lying, Zero, to string this guy along and get him to do what you want him to do? And it's interesting too, because Zero can do things. He fights Nox, who's arguably somebody powerful. He disarms him in his old armor, in his knight armor, or his knight suit, whatever. He's able to do that. So why wouldn't he have been able to just take him out on his own? Why didn't he? What's going on there? Why isn't he in the field fighting? This wasn't a desperate maneuver where the headquarters were attacking. He had to fight. He showed up there to support Baku, so that Baku could go and find the missing idol, find Nam in her Little Red Riding Hood outfit, and chase down that nightmare. And he didn't have to come out and participate in the fight, but he chose to for a specific reason. Probably to recall this, rogue agent and to get the driver tech away from him. And then, yeah, he admits that that's not a code item. That implies that Code has some sort of development arm, and that implies a lot. And I don't know. It all just makes him seem even shadier. And I really don't trust the guy. And yeah, I don't like him, but I like the episode. It was really good. It was really enjoyable to watch, and I'm excited about what's going on, the mysteries that are being set up, and it's just really been an enjoyable show. I was going to close out with something else, which I will. I'll be real soft about it, which is that I think this is a great jumping on point for the show, honestly. If you have people who you know who might be interested, this is a great place to start them. You can just say, look, this is what happened basically, and now watch this. You get to skip over all that stuff. It's not that it wasn't important, but just you get it in summary, and now you're getting this, and enjoy. So anyway, do you think Baku made the right choice in trusting Zero? Would you have? Check out the pinned comment for more. This is MJ with Henshin Inspection and Rider Tears signing out.